You cannot hide smoke if there is fire.
And that is the truth. And of course, you've got to contextualize it within the meaning and the history of Rwanda and Urundi. In other words, the truth can never be hidden. It will manifest itself whether you like it or not.
It might take some time as well.
Oh yeah, you may try all you want, but ultimately it rears its head, whether ugly or not. As I thought about this conversation, several things came to my mind. Our country is between the devil and the deep blue sea. Our country is between the hammer and the anvil. Our country, if I go to Greece, is between the Scylla and the Charybdis. We are in a bad place. I've been around, and I can tell you that this is perhaps the worst. I was around in the 70s, I was around in the 80s, I was fairly active in the 1990s and late 1980s. And for the first time in the history of this country, we are in a situation where we are moving consistently in the wrong direction. When we were making the Constitution in the year 2010, and prior to that, when we started under the Constitution of Kenya Review Commission to correct the people's views, we thought that a new constitution and a new constitutional dispensation would help this country. We have tried to apply the antidotes that are to be found in the Constitution, but new and bigger wounds are appearing. We thought that we would eliminate political mobilization on the basis of negative ethnicity. It is alive and well. We thought that we would eliminate corruption in our politics and the politics of money and money bags would disappear. It is alive and well. We thought that we would eliminate arrogance in the hearts and minds of the political class. It is alive and well. We thought that changing the names of our forces, the police force, into a service will change how it relates to the people. It is worse now. We thought that people would be judged by the content of their character, but now it is the size of people's anatomy. Testicles is what politicians are telling us, whether they are the size of the elephant or the rabbit. We are in a bad place. But yet we cannot afford the luxury of losing hope. There is a sense in which all of us have sinned and fallen short of the expectations of this country. But the biggest sinners are the political class, across the political divide. And there is nothing new when I see a country that has elections 2 years away, and on a daily basis, every weekend, politicians are on top of motor vehicles seeking to be presidents. The new game in town are people who want to be the president, who want to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. It is good to be ambitious. But what do we want to become presidents of? We must fix our nation first. Look at the way we drive. It is a statement of who we are. No discipline. Impunity has taken charge of our country. Look at how we behave even when we are in buildings in lifts. Look at the language that we use in the National Assembly. Look at the language that we use in public rallies. Look at the vitriol of an ethnic nature that spews out of people who describe themselves as national leaders. Look at the impunity, how young men can be extracted from their homes and be murdered. And we are not angry. And even when we are angry, our political class don't appear to see it, giving meaning to this. That when God wants to destroy a country, it makes its leaders impervious to reason. And then they begin to believe that they have the monopoly of knowledge and wisdom. That is the space in which we are. On 26th, I scouted around the headlines all over the world almost 110 countries had Kenya on their headlines. With the consequence that if you are a tourist, you are cancelling your visit to Kenya. That if you are an investor, you are cancelling your investment plans in Kenya. If you are a young man, you are losing hope in Kenya. And yet our politicians are effectively saying that if the men and women who love this country come out to express their dissatisfaction, shoot them on sight.
Yeah.
That is where we are. But we cannot give up.